Are you doing another countdown or what?
Yes.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Live from the Keon.
What's up, guys?
You're the one that said under an hour and a half. You motherfucker.
We're the Cleveland Browns.
Okay.
Live from the Keon Sports Media Network studios, it is By the Playbook. I'm Brandon Soder. With me, Michael Turnevin, Patrick Walls. We are already in week 11 of the NFL season. Last week, Browns on a bye. We did our yearly awards, so make sure you go back and listen to that if you want some terrible opinions about who's deserving of hardware this year. But before we get into this week, guys, because we do have a Browns game to talk about, unfortunately, Mike, we'll start with you. How you doing, man?
We're like 7 or 8 weeks away from sweet release of the Brown season being over, and I cannot wait.
I'm with you, buddy. Patrick, do you stare off into the void?
We told him to be serious, and he's being as serious as possible.
He's frozen. Great.
No, I'm not. I'm fucking with you guys.
Wait, you believe that?
Yeah, I held that.
That was really good.
Connection, so yes, I believe that.
Oh, that was tough.
All right, good
Got it.
start.
No, we're doing good. I said I got you with that, so I'm happy.
did, you
But
did.
yeah, 8 weeks ago. Oh yeah, 8 weeks to go until we're done with this butt fucking of
That's
a season.
assuming
so.
we don't make the playoffs.
No. Well,
I
it'll be a
mean,
great season. I'll be happy to watch
technically,
more.
There is a percentage that we can make it. It's a
There
minuscule
is a
one.
percentage.
There's a lot of
There-
numbers involved, and they're not good.
No. Speaking of numbers that are not good, Jets 27, Browns 20. Wow. The Browns may actually be the worst team in the league, despite beating
Right.
the Packers and the Dolphins, I guess. So Reese took over the play
Our
calling
defense
duties.
looked good.
Yeah.
So go on. Special teams looked.
Next
Quite
game.
terrible.
Next game.
I wish we fucking could. So the Jets, if I remember right, it was only 170 yards of total offense.
Yeah.
Which teams that had only given up 170 yards of total offense and had no turnovers themselves were 250-0 coming into this
Setting
game.
record. Making record.
Browns bucking the
250
trend
and
like
one.
always.
So Tommy Reese took over play calling duties. The offense looked okay, I guess. I still don't think Gabriel looked particularly good. We were kind
He
of told
looked
this. Go ahead, dude.
Best he has all season,
Which is still not.
saying nothing.
He's
No, and I know you can, like, the people that take the screenshots on Twitter and try to break them down, you can make anybody look bad on any particular play, but my God, like, going back and watching some of the tape, Gabriel was supposed to be this, like, supercomputer, right? Where
Yeah.
his processing was incredible. He's a very smart quarterback. The questions were just about the arm strength and his height and everything else, and he wasn't even really doing that particularly well. Like,
Nope. He's
really
proven
smart, but
everything wrong.
He's really smart. He just has absolutely no physical capabilities,
Yep.
but he's really smart.
Kevin,
That's
this is
like-
Dylan Gabriel.
That's
He has
like
everything you want from a quarterback from a brain standpoint. He can process plays like the best of them, read a defense, and pick out the correct receiver every time. The only problem is he can't
Is he
play
plays
quarterback.
like Helen Keller.
he's the definition of if you can't do, you teach. That's
Yeah.
what he's probably going to make a great coach somewhere.
He'll be a great
He's
quarterback
gonna-
coach. Yeah.
He's gonna
He's
be a great
literally
quarterback
Tommy
coach for high
Reese.
school.
Oh, yeah, Tommy Reed. Yeah. Notre Dame legend.
Yeah. Yeah, and great offensive coordinator. Didn't make it to the pros because he's not an actually good quarterback.
But he's smart.
Very smart, very cerebral. Kellen Moore, same goddamn thing.
Still, we put, again, we said the offense looked decent. Gabriel looked okay. Even so, we put up 20 points on a defense that just traded away their two worst players and
Yep.
is actively trying to tank out the rest of the season. Special teams, obviously a major part of that as well. Back-to-back kickoff and punt returns for touchdowns. So that's going to kill you, obviously.
Who did they lose on defense? What 2 players did they lose?
Sauce Gardner and Quentin Williams.
Our run sheet says Leonard. Who the fuck is Leonard Williams?
Leonard Williams.
That was me.
That was you.
I fucked that one up.
You're Leonard. Hi, Leonard.
Is it Jared Cook, the running back? Leonard Williams. Add him to the list. Oh wow.
Christ.
Yeah. Go on. I had to point that one out.
To be fair, Leonard Williams is actually an American football player.
Oh, that
Oh,
narrows it
He's a
down.
defensive end for the Seahawks. So
He's got like one of the most
same-
common last names ever.
I'm just saying, same position group.
Yes,
You know, if
wrong
you do-
team. They both
Yeah,
have green in their
fuck.
jerseys. Close enough.
Yeah.
Either way, Quentin Williams and Sauce both gone. The team, again, the Jets have been a disaster all year. They just got their first win 2 weeks ago. And we are now their second win. And it's now putting the Browns at least in position to go and get that number 1 overall pick. Because if I remember correctly, there's no team with less than 2 wins. Correct? Because the Saints won this week. Jets obviously won this week.
Mhm.
Oh, wait, if the Titans won more than a game.
Yeah, I thought they've won 2 now.
Hold
I'm
on,
not
I've
sure.
got.
I couldn't tell
Magical
you who
look it
they beat.
I say
Yeah,
I've got
okay,
the
give me
standings pulled
the
up. I can get
Either way,
those.
they would definitely be trading out of that first overall pick anyway
Yeah.
because they don't need a quarterback.
Titans still only have 1 win.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's obviously factoring into it a little bit. Brees Hall looked fucking good in this game. I feel like he's had, maybe 2-3 total games this year where he's looked awesome and got unlocked, which was surprising to me because it seemed like he was upset that he didn't get traded away when everyone else was kind of getting shipped off.
Even though
I
he
think
said
Hall-
that he was a Jet for life.
Yeah, the live tweeting kind of gave other indications of that. But,
no shit.
But 22 touches, 125 yards. So he had a great game. Otherwise, I mean, the team looked good defensively. Like, Justin Fields is not a fucking starting NFL quarterback.
No.
I
He
don't
continues
know
to
why
get
he's still getting
chances.
chances. I just don't. As a non, take your Buckeye-ness out of it. I don't know how he's still getting shots.
Like, he looked... Go
It's
ahead,
the
Mitch.
same reason that Daniel Jones got another shot, even though he looked like trash in New York, or Sam Darnold. He's a first-round
True.
quarterback.
But if Daniel
who
Jones
looked-
looked like shit over the first 3 weeks of the year, he would not still be starting.
And also,
I
Daniel,
feel like he'd still be starting over Anthony
Like,
Richardson.
maybe because Anthony Richardson's backup.
But
But
when
like, if
Daniel
Tyrod
Jones
was his
had-
backup, Tyrod would be playing there.
Daniel
Yeah.
Jones had one more chance. Justin Fields has had, 2 more chances now? Just the Steelers.
That's
and the
also
Jets?
a good point. Yeah, well,
Sam
he did
Darnold,
look
then.
good for the Steelers. He didn't look great, but he looked serviceable for the Steelers. At least significantly better than he looks now. I don't think there's any
Yeah.
argument there, given the Steelers had
I
a
mean,
much
the
better
Steelers-
roster.
I say the Steelers had a better roster. They're significantly better run organization.
Yes,
The Jets are just as big of a dumpster fire as the Browns.
very fair. So despite that, though, without Fields really doing anything, Jets still end up winning. Jerry Jeudy, we had a sighting for him. He had caught a couple balls today. Did he have a touchdown in this one? I'm trying to remember. I know Njoku did.
Yeah. I say him
Um,
and Njoku had touchdown catches.
No.
Yeah, which, by the way, Njoku hitting the YJ4L celebration for Baldwin Wallace was pretty awesome. Was not expecting that. Supposedly, and this is a friend of a friend kind of source, but I guess he's dating a girl that was going to Baldwin Wallace. So, like, that's a whole inside joke thing that they kind of made him do. Hilarious, nonetheless. What I want to get to here, we talked about Dylan Gabriel. None of us are particular fans of him, but I'm not completely convinced the NFL, or at least whoever runs the Pepsi Zero Sugar Rookie of the Week awards, watched this game, because Gabriel got nominated for it. 167 yards, 17 of 32, 2 touchdowns, took 6 sacks, and averaged 5.2 yards per attempt.
Yeah,
And we looked.
It-
It was not like an awful week for rookies.
I told you, I have a theory. I stand by my theory. I think that, what is it, the PepsiCo? Is that who sponsors it?
Correct.
Yeah, I think they just think it's very funny to have the Browns be terrible. So they're like, maybe we can convince them that Dylan Gabriel's good. They'll believe it. They'll keep rolling that
The
guy
guy
out
that
there.
runs Frito-Lay is a Steelers fan. It makes
They'll
sense.
just keep rolling
Oh,
Dylan
100.
Gabriel out there. It'll be great, guys.
He's good, I promise. Did you watch him at
Funniest
Oregon?
play. They're just going to nominate him every week.
God, man. Yeah, he, again, was not the worst player on the team, but I am not seeing a lot that is telling me this dude's the answer. And it's not even like, I'm not seeing things that you can kind of get better. It's accuracy issues. It's the lack of an arm.
Dude, the amount of dump offs that he overthrew the running backs or the tight ends
Yes.
or threw it into the ground. It's like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? I can
Yeah.
understand getting the ball batted down at the line because he needs a
5'8".
goddamn high chair at a restaurant or a booster seat in a car. But when you were throwing it 5 feet over your running back, who's 6 yards away, like what the fuck are you doing?
Was that a
Go
Isaiah
home.
Bond? Was that who that was? With that, what was it? Last drive, somewhere in the fourth quarter, where I think it's the play you're talking about, where he turns right and it's way above the
Yeah.
guy's head, like it's not
There-
even close.
There's
thought that
not
was really
another.
weird.
There's not a jet uniform within like 15 yards of this guy, and he throw. I get it was raining, so like maybe throwing it into the ground possibly, but letting it go that early, holy shit!
Yeah, it's happened multiple times.
It's
and,
so bad.
Not to scare y'all, but the last quarterback I remember being that bad at those kind of simple screen type passes was Zach Wilson. And well, you see how that went in New York. But don't worry, y'all. We just got the Ravens next week, and they have Lamar Jackson
Who
back.
look
They beat us
good.
by like 30 the first time we played, and they're surging. And they see an
Yeah.
opportunity to really take over this division because, as we'll get to, Steelers looked awful this week. Bengals, while fun with Joe Flacco, not exactly threatening. Although supposedly Joe Burrow's coming back sooner rather
Thanksgiving.
than later, which is insane.
2 weeks.
Yeah,
Absolutely insane.
I don't understand. It's not like I don't know. Is their record even good enough? Aren't they?
They're.
So
third?
he
I
did
think they're
say-
only 2 games
they're
out
second.
of the AFC North.
Yeah, that's right.
They
I'm
are.
totally forgetting that the
He-
Ravens aren't blowing everybody out of the water. I guess you can bring him back. I was gonna say, why bother rushing him back?
He did
What's the
say
point?
that their playoff standing would have an effect on how quickly he's trying to rush back because Thanksgiving would be pushing his window.
Yeah.
So like if they lose like the next two, I don't think he comes back on Thanksgiving. But it sounds like he wants to play at some point this year, regardless.
I mean, yeah.
I mean,
he's a player. He wants to play, but
they-
you don't let him as a coach.
If they can steal one of the 2 games against Baltimore, they've got a good chance. They've got Pittsburgh, New England, Baltimore, Buffalo, Baltimore, Miami, Arizona, Cleveland.
That sounds like a fucking miserable gauntlet. and
Yeah,
then you
even
get the last
Arizona's
weekend.
not fun right now, man. Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean that's 7 weeks away at this point. They might have given up on the season already and even sat Jacoby Brissett.
That's true. Or his backup, Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
All right.
Speaking of backups,
Yes, and actually, we'll get to that in one moment. But first, not a backup, should be your starter when it comes to buying a vehicle. That's Jim McConville of Helene Kia in North Olmsted on Lorraine Road. He's been your trusted source for all new and used vehicles. He's got knowledge of the car buying industry and experience you can trust. Jim will make sure that the customer will leave satisfied, safe, and driving away in a car that they love and can afford and enjoy. So make sure you visit him today at 27932 Lorraine Road in North Olmsted.
you're
My
great.
boy,
We love
Jim.
you.
Yes, thank you, Jim. All right, Raiders 7, Broncos 10. Next game.
Next
Yeah,
game.
that,
All
that
right,
was
cool.
so bad.
Falcons 25, Colts 30. I'm not even fucking kidding. That was a terrible game. I went to sleep at halftime and missed 3 total points. I don't know what it is. The Broncos should be fucking barred playing Thursday Night Football because they've now played the 2 hardest to watch Thursday night games I've ever seen. It was that one, and it was the Russell Wilson Matt Ryan game when they played the Colts a few years ago.
What was the graphic that flashed? I think I definitely passed out during this game because it was so boring.
Yes.
I think the Raiders had this first 7 first downs like to start the game, and then the Broncos in the second half had like 7 straight first downs. It was like Raiders got the first 7, then the Broncos got the last 7. It
The
was
first
so
down
dumb.
of the game wasn't until the second quarter.
Yeah.
Just
There
so
were
bad.
more accepted penalties in this game than there were first downs.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know. It's
Next
that bad.
game.
All right, next game, unfortunately.
Next game.
Falcons 25, Colts 31, overtime victory for Indy. If you're just objectively, if you only looked at that score and did not watch the game, you'd be like, wow, okay, good job, Atlanta. You hung with a very good team. You took them to overtime. If you have eyes and woke up early to watch this game, you would again be questioning your fucking existence. I am beyond frustrated with this offense. They are loaded. Even if Michael Penix is not the answer, which he's shown flashes that he is, he's shown plenty of games where he's not. you have enough weapons around him to where you should be hanging in these games. And especially when the Colts, outside of Jonathan Taylor, are not having their best offensive game, you should be fucking in them. And instead, we're not using Bijan Robinson. We are
Alligator.
Tyler Algier
Alligator.
with 2 fucking touchdowns in this game. Again, I keep coming back to coaching because I don't have any other answers at this point. The defense looks significantly better. Good job. You addressed that in the draft, and that risk kind of paid off. I don't care about that first-round pick being lost anymore. The offense, though, with all the talent, is a major problem. Like, you have too many guys that can produce. So many, and it's not like they've only got great receivers or they only have a great running back room. They have weapons everywhere to where a halfway decent coach should be able to exploit a weakness wherever they find it. Now, I can accept the fact if you told me the Colts just don't have a weakness, but we didn't fucking try anything. What drove me the most insane, the last drive, the one in overtime, when Atlanta needed to score. They got the ball first, which, by the way, they got the ball first.
The text you sent for this was great.
Dude,
He was so mad, guys.
First off, the Colts said they wanted the ball, and then they gave it to Atlanta. So that didn't make any fucking sense. But then the Falcons went 3 and out. They schemed up plays for Tyler Algier on the first one, Darnell Mooney on the second, and Darnell Mooney on the third.
Smart.
You have Drake London,
your best players,
Bijan Robinson, and Kyle Pitts, who can't also catch a ball to save his fucking life, which drove me nuts. I watched one, like the first pass went his way, bounced off his helmet. So I don't know what his problem is. What per his like his yearly doubling of touchdowns, he's supposed to get up to what, 6 this year, 7? I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
He said it.
Yeah. There it is.
6 or 7.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. So I'm done. I think Zach Robinson does not survive the year at minimum, the offensive coordinator. I don't know why Raheem Morris's name is not being brought up more in the hot seat conversations. I feel like it's been the same rotating few guys, McDaniel, Dable, whoever's got let go, Stefanski's been brought up. I have not heard Morris, right? And he's in his second year. It's not like he's a first-year guy they're trying to give some credence to, but he's also been a head coach before and was not particularly successful there either with the Bucs. I don't know, man.
He reminds me of the coach from Varsity Blues, where like he rides the really good running back and gives him all the yards, and then as soon as we get to the 1 yard line, it's like, all right, put in the big dude and just give him the touchdown. Yeah.
But that would be right. But Tyler Algier is like 50-50.
Oh, I know. He's not a big guy, but he's their
Algier is a
line
big
running back.
Yeah. That's his style, at least. That's how he played at BYU. I understand that, but Mike's right. They're not just giving it to him at the goal line. That last drive, they were giving it to him at the fucking 35, their own 35.
And the issue is, on one hand, I understand feeding the hot hand. I get that.
He has never had the hot hand.
But he wasn't the hot hand. He had 2 touchdowns. They gave it to him in goal line situations.
I know. That's what I'm trying to say. You get your actual running back one, the hot hand. You work him into that. And then you go, oh, yeah, that's right. Bijan can rip off a 70-yard run because he can out-juke everybody, and he can smash everybody. He can do what Algier does, and he doesn't get fucking tired. It's nonsense.
If anyone had the hot hand, it was Drake London, and he's been hot for the last 3 weeks, and they were like, oh, no, it's crunch time. We're not going to give him the ball.
Darnell
I get
Mooney.
that they just got Sauce Gardner.
No, but Darnell Mooney's our deep threat, Patrick, so we got to just give it to him.
I texted you guys and said, watch Drake London have like a stellar first half and then fall off.
It is always, like, I get that they just got
times.
Sauce Gardner, but Sauce Gardner was not playing on
Oh,
Drake. He wasn't shadowing Drake London. He was playing one half of the field, and Drake London broke his goddamn ankles.
Yes.
Why are you not doing that more than once?
Like,
That was nasty.
I would have just went, where's Sauce? Throw it towards Sauce.
I'm not that bold, but either way, I still would have been giving it to London. But
if Sauce is on Drake London, throw it to Drake London. Don't even think twice.
They need to hire Teddy Bridgewater as the coach.
Again,
he would do a better job.
For a third-year head coach, this is unacceptable game plan. Which was another incredible graphic. At one point, they're talking about Raheem Morris, and they just flash across the screen it says 3th, so like 3th year head coach for the Falcons, which regardless of how you cut it up is wrong.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he was an interim coach for a few games a few years ago, like back in 2020, but it's his second year. So the 3 is wrong and the TH is wrong.
He's a tooth.
It's his tooth year.
Yeah.
Not his 3th or teeth. That's how bad this game was. We were debating about how to actually pronounce 3th for about 20 minutes.
We just said to ask Mike Tyson. He'd get it right. It's his third year.
Without even trying.
It's a thirst trap, as Mike said.
Thirst trap. Also, one more thing. 60-40 split between Bijan and Tyler Alligator, which is still ridiculous. 60-40. Bijan's getting the 60, but that's obnoxious. And shout out Jonathan Taylor because I didn't hear anybody.
No, we have to. I was not going to let that go before we move on. Jonathan Taylor, first of all, broke Edgar and James's franchise rushing touchdown record, and still.
Sorry, can we try that name again?
Edgar and James.
Okay, you said Edgarin.
Oh, sorry.
He's Edgarin hard, guys.
Edgar and James, and obviously still has. Anyway,
I know that's how it's spelled, but I had to.
Edgar and James, 66 total rushing touchdowns, and he's still got plenty left in the tank. Also impressive when you consider it's more of a passing league now, and he was still able to take that away from James. So huge performance there. But then the game itself, 244 yards from scrimmage and 3 touchdowns.
Dude, this is like his 5th game this year with 3 touchdowns.
Yes. Only one of those was like a big breakaway run, by the way. Like, he just gashed.
On a tear.
He's having the Saquon year.
He's making Saquon's year look like shit.
Yardage-wise,
year.
Yardage-wise, he's trailing Saquon a little bit, just as far as like the tracking goes.
But
touchdown-wise, he's blowing him out of the water.
But he has more touchdowns already than Saquon had all of last year.
Yes, but
he doesn't have the tush-push king.
Yes, that is a big factor into it. But still, even without that, he probably would have surpassed him. And again, like the Colts win this game without Danny Dimes having his best performance. He also got sacked 7 times, which if you told me Atlanta was going to be able to do that at any point this year with how bad their pass rush has been, I'd have been ecstatic, especially against that offensive line. Daniel Jones was literally wearing lipstick that last drive of the regular
Danielle Jones.
Yeah, he was bleeding out of his mouth, but still stuck in there, still won the game.
I thought you were making a joke about him being a pig.
No, he was quite literally bleeding from his lips a lot because he kept getting hit. I think he got sacked twice on that last regular time drive. But yay. So go Birds, I guess. Let's go ahead and move on, guys. And we'll start over you with this one. Mike, Saints 17, Panthers 7. Tyler Shuck, maybe serviceable?
I can't figure out the Panthers. That's my takeaway from this. I can't to save my life. I mean, if we want to talk, I'm jumping right into it. I don't know how this team is 5-5 with wins against the Falcons. Makes no sense. Like blowing them out, breaking their backs. Dolphins, sure, I'll give it to them. Dolphins have been wishy-washy all season. It seems like they're either the worst team or, I don't know, a playoff team.
Beating the Bills.
Cowboys don't have a defense, but you got to outscore them. Jets are the Jets. And, the top 3 team, the fucking Green Bay Packers. They beat the Packers, in case you forgot.
In Lambeau, by the way.
In Lambeau, 16-13. Now let's go to the flip side. They've lost against the Jaguars that have a pretty good defense. Offense hasn't been the best.
I forgot they even played the Jaguars. What the fuck?
Right. Yeah. Cardinals, whatever, I guess. It's just one of those.
With this is Kyler Murray Cardinals. This is bad Cardinals.
Yeah, so maybe they just couldn't catch Kyler. Patriots, good team. Bills, I don't know. I don't know what they are. I don't think anyone knows what they are anymore. Yeah. Oh, and their last loss was against the Saints, which is probably a bottom 3 team as well. So again, I can't figure out this Panthers team. They're so confusing. Like, do they have?
I still think they're a bad football team.
Yeah, but they're 5-5. Like they're getting wins and they're beating good teams.
Well, again, Vegas has no idea what to do with them either because up until this game, they were not favored in any of those games. Despite winning 5 of them, they were finally favored by a pretty significant margin, I think, against the Saints. I think 5.5 or 4.5, and they lose by 10.
Yeah,
and at home too, where they have been dominant.
Yeah.
What? How does it happen? It doesn't make any sense.
I don't. And then I see you put it here, the most confusing team in football. That might still be the Falcons, unless they get their
I'd
asses
still
kicked
give that to
again
the
this
Falcons.
week. If they get their asses kicked again this week, I think the Falcons just a bad team.
Falcons to me aren't. They're not confusing. They're a coaching staff problem. You know,
True.
like I feel like I can pinpoint exactly what's wrong with the Falcons, and that's their head coach and their offensive coordinator right now, and defense every now and again. Panthers being able to win games they have absolutely no right to win, and lose games they should absolutely win. I can't. How?
Yeah.
How?
I say they go with Rico Dowdle.
True. That was the thing.
When Rico plays well,
well, the thing, they keyed in on Rico. The Saints literally went in with the game plan of like, we're gonna make Bryce Young beat us and not Rico Dowdle, and it worked because Bryce Young's got any kind of window to try to win it for him. He's not going to be able to. He's another one of those quarterbacks where I feel like the conditions have to be like kind of perfect for him to operate well.
Bryce Young is the Michael Jordan of Dylan Gabriel's.
Poor
Yeah.
guy. He's really good in like the last 3 games of a season.
Yeah, he's going to do just enough to keep his job again going into next year.
Yep.
And they're going to talk themselves into it because there's only going to be like 2 or 3 serviceable quarterbacks coming out of this draft.
Yeah.
Especially by the time they pick, too.
Yes.
Anybody want to address Tyler Shuck?
Yeah, Shuck, again, looked good. Thing is, like, Spencer Rattler also looked decent at points this season for them. It's hard to make a true judgment when that roster is pretty bereft of talent.
And it's still the Panthers.
Yeah, and it was the but to the Panthers' credit, the defense has been good. They still only gave up 17. Like, it's not like they got completely blown out in this one.
But that's because it was the Saints. They don't have an offense.
Fair. But it was enough to at least make you look like, okay, let's see what Tyler Shuck does next week.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, who do the Panthers have coming up? They have Atlanta. Okay, so the week after, to kind of get an idea if he's going to be something. But it at least got the ears perked up a little bit. So let's move on. This was an exciting game. Patriots 28, Buccaneers 23. Welcome to the league, Travion Henderson.
I'm so mad. The one time I'm like, oh, I can bench him for sure. I have no need to start him. He goes and does that.
You idiot. So just keep him there. For the sake of Ohio State, I think you have to keep him on your bench.
Mm-hmm. Who's that play? Like,
no.
Until he broke out, there's no reason you should have been starting him.
No.
But everybody knew he was good, but Vrabel hated him up until Sunday.
Yeah, so they finally stopped feeding the ball to Ramondre.
And I love the story, too. I guess, like, his own teammates, including Stephon Diggs, were, like, giving him shit about not being fast and not being able to outrun guys and break one off, and he came out in the second half and did it immediately. So hazing works, kids. Just remember.
Yeah.
So you gotta
That's why you send your kids to public schools. Bullying is fucking good.
Constructive hazing.
Yes, go to school, rush a frat, and you'll be great.
If you don't get bullied, I don't want to lose my job. Next topic.
Yeah, man. So the Patriots, this was a solid win for them. I know the Bucs have been dealing with a lot of injuries, but the biggest knock on the Patriots has been, what are they really? Their schedule hasn't been particularly difficult, but now with wins against both the Bucs and the Bills, you definitely got to keep your eye on them. They have the inside track to win the AFC East now, which nobody was thinking before this year started. And Drake May still playing at an incredible level. Over on the other side, man, the Bucs, I think they just really miss Bucky right now. I know Rashad White lost his job, his starting job, it seems like. Bucky, to be able to just kind of stabilize that room, would be super helpful right now. And they got to get some receivers back out there who aren't named Emeka Ibuka, who is doing everything he can and has also not been 100% healthy all season. And he's quite literally carrying the entire load there.
What's my note there say? In the parentheses there.
The Tez Johnson disrespect is
it's unbelievable.
Respect Tez Johnson. No, I do respect him. But
he's been
this
a very
offense,
solid wide receiver too on that team.
He is, but this offense opens up a lot more and takes more pressure off of Baker when you have one of either Chris Godwin or Mike Evans in there, and they don't have
Or
that.
Jalen McMillan.
Or
Like
McMillan.
they just need literally anybody else across from Ibuka.
And Tez, as good as he is a little bit limited in what he is the small, like the speedster type of wide receiver. He is not an all-around kind of guy. So when he does his job well, it shows up, but he's not the most versatile guy in that receiving room is the only issue.
He's
That's
at
not his
best
fault.
a third receiver.
But the guy deserves recognition.
He does, yes, 100%.
I can't take away what he's doing on that team.
100%. I'm just talking about from a full schematic game.
You're not having 200 yards. You have 40 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Who got the touchdowns? Did Emeka get 2? No, Tez Johnson did. You got to respect the guy like that, who's constantly doing it too. Like
100%.
past few weeks, he has been showing up.
Yeah.
No, you're 100% correct. Just from a schematics standpoint, running that entire offense and the game plan. The game plan is what I'm looking at. It would be very helpful to again have another true outside receiver that you can kind of game plan around, and not just have to put all of that on Emeka. And again, he's doing great. Another, 130 yards or so I think he had this game.
130 yards and a touchdown, yeah.
Yeah. Especially if Jackson Dart continues to miss time, very good chance he wins Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Dude,
go Buckeyes.
The fact that Jackson Dart has had 6 concussion checkups already this year is crazy.
No.
More than Cam Scatabo. Well, as far as we know, he might be getting concussed off the field. I'm not confident enough to say that that's not happening.
Probably
Cam is just up against a brick wall, just like, let me play.
Well,
let me play.
Probably wakes up, decides to go out grocery shopping or something like that, puts on a hat and goes, this hat doesn't feel right. Smash. Smash.
Yeah.
That's how he breaks it.
Dude, there's a strap in the back. That's not how it works. Coach told me.
I imagine his kid brings home a new baseball glove. He's like, Dad, I got to try to break this in before my game. He's like, I got you, bud.
I fucking that monster's allowed to have kids.
I don't think anyone could stop him. I don't think he has any. But
I say he went to Arizona State. He might have it.
He's definitely got kids floating around, but that man is a father figure. Good God.
There might be.
He's going to be the most fun guy ever.
I'm sure he'll be great.
Adam Sandler from Daddy's Boy.
There's some skittins running around Arizona for sure.
That's my boy.
Some skittins.
God. Anyway, big day for Ohio. Travion Henderson and Emeka Ibuka both going off in the same game. Awesome to see.
Yep.
Let's move forward. Ravens 27, Vikings 19. Ravens are back. The defense is suddenly good again, and this is a 2-week sample size. This isn't just because they had
Not
J.J.
just
McCarthy.
a JJ game, yeah.
Which didn't help. But Lamar didn't really have to light it up. Derrick Henry had an okay game. They still had this well in hand. It looked like the Vikings might hang early, and then it felt like the air just got completely sucked out of the room when JJ tried to go long for the first time and threw a wildly underthrown interception.
One of the worst picks I've ever seen.
Is that the one where Jefferson tripped? That is the one where Jefferson trips?
No,
because I know there was one where Jefferson tripped running downfield.
No, Jefferson was 10 yards further down the field than the pass made it. And then made a business decision to not make any attempt at the tackle and just jogged the other direction.
Yeah.
Which I'm not putting my life on the line.
I'm fine on that.
Yeah.
Nope.
JJ did not look great in this game. He ran the offense and the short stuff well enough, but anytime they asked him to go deep and do quarterback things, it did not work. Again, 2 really bad picks. As I mentioned, Justin Jefferson has been MIA in this offense, especially with JJ playing. I think he has 1 total touchdown with McCarthy. Jalen Naylor went off, which was interesting. Wasn't expecting that connection, but it's not looking great if you're the Vikings. You got to keep throwing McCarthy out there and hope something happens. I'm not completely ruling out that it's a possibility at this point, but
I think Jefferson's hitting the wall of I'm tired of this shit.
Yeah.
I heard there was some rumor going around that he might have the flu, he might be sick or something like that, so he wasn't 100%. But just I don't know, man. He didn't look like he wanted to be there, and I can't blame him anymore because it's got to be such a headache being a top 5 receiver and just watching you were top 2, then you were top 3, now you're top 5, and you're still top 3, but you can't get there because you don't have a quarterback that can help you.
Yeah.
Like Darnold, going from Darnold and watching the organization let him walk away. Daniel Jones is a
Well,
little different, but what's up,
I don't think they
Patrick?
were ever going to
I,
realistically keep Jones.
Yeah,
no, I about them letting him walk away. I really think they were in the thought process of, well, if Darnold could do it, anybody can do it because Darnold was looked like shit for almost a decade before he finally
So
put it together.
here's the thing. If you're a scouting department or, I don't know, somebody with eyes, you could have watched J.J. McCarthy's film and known that that was not going to be the case.
They didn't have film to watch on McCarthy. They had college film, but they didn't have
Yeah,
anything of him actually playing in the pros. He got injured too soon.
correct.
So they yeah, so they
I'm going
really
off the
thought
college film.
I get it, but like watching Darnold's film as well, it was the same thing. And Darnold went out and played almost an MVP level. It's like we brought him in as
yeah.
a backup to back up JJ.
I'm
So
I'm
their scouting department sucks.
I was gonna say if I'm the scouting
Possibly, yeah.
department, we went and got Darnold. He put it together for a full year, and we still
Yeah.
have doubts about him. The fuck are we thinking? Like,
Okay, he had those
sorry,
last 3 games were horrendous. To be fair,
Yeah.
they were really bad,
but
but
the optics aren't great when now he's in Seattle, an offense that wasn't particularly potent last year, and also got rid of 2 of their top 3 receivers, and now looks like a Super Bowl contender.
well, they also just built up their offensive line.
True, yes.
Seattle
Yeah.
did, and Minnesota. One of their biggest issues last year, and why everybody
And
who
this
watched
year.
Minnesota knew they would crumble. They didn't have that offensive line, so Darnold
No.
took like 8 sacks one game, and it's like, what's going on? The guy doesn't have more than 2 seconds. Every team, it's playoff time, knows to blitz him. He doesn't stand
Yeah.
a chance because he can't get the ball off.
That's true,
Um,
and that's still showing up this year. I mean, as soon as they had a couple injuries, that line started to crumble. They had 8 false start penalties at home.
That's crazy.
At home,
That's nuts.
where
How does
you're
that
not
happen?
worried about the crowd noise.
No.
Yeah. You're getting guys who don't have the reps because you're just finding anybody you possibly can, doing the most practice you possibly can, and they're just not ready for it.
13, Dolphins 31? I don't
Question mark?
understand the NFL, I guess.
That makes 2 of us.
Any
I don't
given
know
Sunday.
who the good teams are.
It's only week 10.
Yeah.
We got plenty of time to figure this out. Chiefs
Those,
are going to win the Super Bowl. It's fine.
yeah, it's fine. Yeah, Chiefs or the Eagles. It's going to be one of those guys. I don't believe in the Packers, but we're not there yet. Let's go on to the Bills and the Dolphins, as we just spoke about here. And
Yes.
am I the one kicking this one off here?
You
Am I
sure are.
starting?
Yeah.
It is unreal that I have not heard anything. Maybe I just missed it. How did the Bills not try to get a receiver before the trade deadline? Like anybody, they didn't even attempt it. I mean, Jacoby Myers and Rashid Shaheed are probably the best receivers that got traded, but I would have thrown the farm at Chris Olave at the Saints and been like, just we need somebody. We're just gonna try. We're gonna shoot our shot here. This team is so mid. Josh Allen's great. James Cook is great. After that, man, I don't really know. Keon Coleman just hasn't developed into what he's supposed to.
He's not. No.
Maybe he needs more time. What's their? I always get him confused. Who's their tight
Khalil
end? One? Is
Shakir.
no, tight end one is Dawson Knox. Is it
Dawson Knox.
or Dalton
Or
Kincaid?
Dalton Kincaid.
One of
Yeah,
the
it's
two.
one
They're
of
the
them.
same
They're
player.
both-
I think it's
they're both
Knox.
DKs. Yeah, they're both big, tall white dudes with DK as their initials. So, point being, like those guys are okay. Like, I think a lot of teams would be happy to have them, but that's not a Tucker Kraft. That's not a Travis Kelsey. It's not a Mark Andrews. Khalil Shakir is the wide receiver one. They need receiver help bad.
Yeah.
My only thought is like maybe they were seeing ghosts from last year when they brought in Amari Cooper and
Even
really
still.
didn't do anything productive for them. But yeah, you're right. And like the market wasn't great for wide receivers. I mean, Garrett Wilson was talked about with the fire sale in New York. He obviously didn't move.
Mhm.
Olave never moved. I mean, we really only saw what Shaheed move and Raiders. Why can't I?
I said
Jacoby Myers.
Jacoby Myers, yeah. So but even one of those guys, I think, would have helped. I think Jacoby Myers would have
Yeah.
been great. On
I
the Bills.
would have gone so fast for Jacoby Myers. Like, not even a second thought. Oh, also, not really sure how they feel about it. There seems to be a lot of problems. I would have sold the farm for AJ Brown if I were the Bills. I would have absolutely just
Good
sent everything.
Lord.
Like,
There's no way
Fuck
Howie
everybody in the
Roseman was
future.
giving up AJ Brown.
no, but I'm still gonna try. Again, you're the
Who knows?
Bills
They
and
might
you
have.
need a receiver. I am sending, I don't know, 2 first-round picks. Like, just can we have them?
Make them
Like,
say
we
no.
need something. Yeah, I'm just hypothetically here. I have not given it
I
very
say
much
I
thought past
find it
that.
funny that last week is like 2 first-round picks is too much for Sauce Gardner, but fuck it, 2 first-round picks for AJ Brown.
When you're a team that's
I'm
really struggling and
I'm
needs
just
a receiver, you're not. You're serious. He was gonna say he's joking. I know he's lying. He's gonna be riled up. But yeah, A Chain. Just going on the other side of the ball. A Chain is very good at football.
Yes.
He's very, very good at football. I thought he was too small. I thought he was the kind of guy who takes like one too many tackles and he's got to sit out for a little bit. He is a
yeah.
fucking beast, man. That guy can't be stopped. He's the only reason that offense is any good. Him and Waddle.
This was a game that it looked like both offenses really were reliant on the play of their running back, and A-Chain was one that had the better game, so the Dolphins quite literally ran away with it, man. I'm getting
Yeah.
more and more concerned with the Bills. Last thing on them is if Cook doesn't have a good game, they don't really have much of a response. We've been thinking, oh, Josh Allen hasn't had to throw the ball a lot because Cook's going off. And now that he ran into a game where he did have to air it out a bit more, other than that Baltimore game week 1, which was ridiculous,
Yeah.
it became a problem. And like 13 points against,
Is
again,
awful.
not a good Dolphins, and credit to Dolphins defense that's played better the last few weeks, it's still inexplicable. Like, if you're a Super Bowl contending team like everyone has been saying that you are, including us, to be fair.
No.
Well, except Patrick. You were right about that so far. We'll see. I feel like the Bills will find a way to correct it.
I feel like they did
maybe.
it last year and the year before, didn't they? Don't they always have like a weird slump and then they really kick it into the next gear?
Yeah, I think it was 2 years ago. They started off really bad, and then still made the playoffs. Ended up facing the Chiefs, and then last year I think it was a little more consistent. But I could
I
be
say
wrong.
that they're still gonna make the playoffs. They're what, 7-3, 6-3?
They're good, I know that.
Yeah,
but
they're still good.
Patriots
they're
being
still
on-
gonna make the playoffs. But yeah, I don't.
Yeah. Patriots being the best team in the division makes it really difficult for them though, because they don't get the kind of like that easy layup of everybody else here sucks.
Yeah,
gonna-
I'll say
I'm gonna-
the Patriots have the easiest rest of the schedule
they're
in the
6-3, by
NFL.
the way.
So
6-3. Watch them have to play the Chiefs in the wild card round.
Oh, dude.
It's looking. That's a very real possibility right now with the slow start the Chiefs got off to.
yeah,
Just saying. And they did beat the Chiefs, which makes this even more confusing.
but that's every year. Josh
yeah,
Allen
that's
is
fair. In the
what
regular
4-1 against the Chiefs in the regular season and 0-4 against them in the playoffs.
This is the year, man. It's gonna balance out.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
He already won. It's not going to balance out. He fucked it up already. He has to lose.
Well, no. If it's 4-1 regular season, 0-4 playoffs, it's gonna move to 1-4, 4-1. I don't make the rules, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, credit to the Dolphins. Tua's looked better these last couple weeks ever since his eye got all fucky and swollen, so maybe that's the key. It improved his vision. He can see linebackers now. But yeah, a great job on them. Also, shout out to Mike McDaniel. He is one of the greatest coaches to follow when the team's doing well, and one of the like saddest existing people when they're losing. This game was in Miami, and on his drive home, he made sure to drive past a Bills backers bar where there was a bunch of fans still sitting outside and just start laughing and trolling them, which was great. Like the pettiness
gonna
from an
get
NFL
killed one
coach who's
day.
won 3 games this year.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Love the swagger, the capris. He's got it all, man. He is a Miami head coach. I cannot see him being a head coach anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
It's just way too fitting. All right. We good to move on, gentlemen?
Next game.
All right. Giants 20. Bears 24. Giants managed to do it again. And by do it, I mean lose a third straight game where they had a 92% chance or greater to win in the fourth quarter.
It's honestly impressive at this point.
Yes.
Like, I don't understand. I get that Jackson Dart, had the concussion evaluation
Yes.
and, the offense wasn't the same, but still, the fact that you're giving up a game-winning drive to Caleb Williams, who, outside of last week, really has not looked all that good his entire career.
I think he's picked it up this year for sure. But yeah,
he's
still not
picked
to
it
this
up a little bit.
It's still wishy-washy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I could understand one game, but 3 in a row, it's Not 3 in a row. 3 times total. It's incredible.
Again, the Broncos game was still the most egregious because you had Jackson Dart the entire time.
That was
Just
awesome,
a monumental collapse. This time, again, with Jackson Dart going out, I think the biggest malpractice here was the fact that Russell Wilson was still the backup.
Yeah.
Like,
It's not anymore.
I don't get that.
no, he's not. But if you put Jameis in there, I don't think they lose that game. He at least keeps the offense out there long enough that the Bears don't have a chance to come back and win. But yeah, so a couple deck chairs on the Titanic got shifted around. Brian Dable fired. And the first move that the interim coach took, I don't even remember who it was off the top of my head, named Jameis Winston the starter while Jackson Dart's out. So fun game again, or fun team again.
I say, is that what the Browns need to get Shador some playing
Maybe.
time?
I want Shador.
I'm down.
The people want Shador.
They do. Fuck it, throw him out there. Let's see.
Just give him a fucking chance.
Let's do it.
But back to the
Yeah, go ahead.
Bears-Giants game. The Bears are fucking second in the NFC North.
It's pretty neat.
Nobody would have guessed that.
Mm-mm.
Again, I thought they were a playoff team this year, but I still would not have put them with how stacked this division looked to be. I would have never picked them to come in second.
I wouldn't have picked them to come in third. I might have picked them at 9 and 8, but I didn't see them anywhere near the same tier as.
I always thought they were going to be better than the Vikings.
It's the Lions and the Packers. Well, no, but like the Lions and the Packers.
Yeah, but you're
I
saying
didn't see
third.
them. Sorry,
To be in third, you'd have to be worse than, or yeah, it's just
my
the
bad.
Vikings you gotta beat.
Yes.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying.
I'm an idiot. Yeah.
Yeah.
We know.
I definitely thought it would go Lions, Packers, Vikings, Bears are like the toss-up. Because,
Yeah.
you know, J.J. McCarthy, we knew who J.J. McCarthy was.
Still
Everybody
stacked
except for the
roster.
Vikings.
Yeah.
It's still a stacked
So we
roster.
thought.
It's
Yeah.
wild that they are up there. And the Packers, I think, are the biggest surprise in the NFC North and how they just can't close.
Dude.
Another confusing fucking
But
team,
we'll get there.
Their
We'll get
play
there.
calling is garbage.
We'll get to them.
Fucking boring.
And again, you brought it up. Caleb Williams, I thought looked good again. And the one tip of the cap I'll give him is that he did it in a pressure situation, a game-winning situation this time around, which has kind of been one of his big knocks.
Back-to-back weeks.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I really do think this might be turning the corner for Caleb. I'm not ready to put a ton of stock into the Bears because they've won some weird games. They've beaten bad opponents. Like, I don't think they're a good team, but I think they could be vying for that 7th spot in the NFC to get blown out in week 1 of the playoffs. But I think it's pretty stacked at the top in the NFC.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's go to another confusing team, or maybe they're not confusing anymore. I don't know. Jaguars 29, Texans 36. Another
This
comeback
was so
win.
much fun to watch.
Jaguars might be who we thought they were, but wow, Texans. Wowzers.
I mean, 26 points in the fourth quarter from the Texans. Davis
Yeah.
Mills had 3 touchdowns. The Jaguars, man, they just keep finding creative ways to lose games. Trevor Lawrence did not look good again. And I don't get it with Trevor Lawrence. He seems to be immune to the bust talk and to the hot seat talk for quarterbacks. And I get he was a first overall pick and he was serviceable enough to get that extension and everything, man. But yes, Mike.
Who said he's immune to the hot seat and bus talk? I think
we were way ahead of the curve on Trevor Lawrence. We have been talking about this for a few years now. The national media really has not. When he got that extension, it felt like nobody batted an eye, despite the fact that he has never been that good. And quarterbacks generally stop developing after their 5th year. And it's only gotten worse. It's only gotten worse.
All right, I'll give you that. I was like, I don't know who's not kind of calling him out.
I say they're all there now.
Now they are. But it's, again, 2 years after we started having these conversations.
Mhm.
So, yay us. We were right there. Yeah. But
Perfect timing.
dude,
Perfect timing.
the final couple drives of this game were insane. Again, Davis Mills running in that last touchdown, using all of his neck to kind of dive in and get the yardage he needed.
Yeah, so the fact that they lost a fucking Littlefoot from Land Before Time is hysterical.
Dude, man, but the Jaguars, I don't know if there's a chemistry problem going on or what. It felt like that last drive, that last play specifically, they were not interested in playing defense. It became very obvious that Mills was taking off and running. Like, he got past the line of scrimmage, and still nobody bothered trying to key in on him.
Honestly,
Nobody made the effort to go and try to tackle
They
him.
didn't care.
I think they were just gassed, man. I mean, they should make an effort, sure, but like
They were still
they
staying on their
rep-
assignments, though,
they
which is
rep-
what I don't
yeah,
get.
that's the weird part. I'll
Like, when
give
you run
that.
a zone in Madden, it's like, this is my zone. There are many like it, but this is
This-
mine. I'm not going anywhere. It's my zone. But yeah,
26 points when the offense can't get the ball moving at all. Like, dude, you got to just be beat to shit after that.
yeah, I'm sure. And then the offensive possession after that, I believe there was at least one penalty in there. They couldn't get the ball down the field. At least give Cam Little a shot. They hit like a 70-yarder,
Yeah.
right? That's what everyone was kind of glued to their TVs waiting for.
Yes, seeing the field goal line to get at the
50.
literally on the 50 is fucking wild.
That's so
insane.
not fair.
And
It's so
I bet he
not
would have tried it from further back than that. Like that.
Oh, 100%.
what we're
The
waiting on,
68-yarder, he had like 5 or 6 yards of give
Yeah.
still.
But never had the opportunity. The very last play was a strip sack, which is why the score looked like it does. They were only up by 1 on that
Yeah.
last play, and then they run that back. I believe it was Will Anderson ended up getting the touchdown.
I think. Did Will Anderson get it, or did he strip
He
it?
might
and
have been the
someone
one
else
that.
picked it
Either
up?
way, he was involved in the play. But yeah, to put him up that final touchdown at the end. But again, it's got to be incredibly frustrating for the Jaguars. They started really well again.
Mm-hmm.
New coach, new regime, new everything, and then again, it's like Trevor Lawrence kind of hits a wall at some point. That running game that looks so good to start the year,
Yeah.
starting to fade away. I feel bad for Jaguars fans.
The only thing I'll say, kind of to protect and look out for Trevor Lawrence here, is that the Texans' defense is legit. They're
Yes.
It is a very good defense.
So I didn't expect T-Law to, ball out.
But your franchise quarterback's got to throw for more than 200
He's
yards.
got to figure it out. Yep, that's
Yeah.
what I was going to come back around to. But he's got to figure something out there.
So
All I got to say is this only helps the Browns. So T-Law,
true.
keep fucking it up. Get us a higher
True.
draft pick.
I'm
That
very
is really
supportive
neat.
of that. Yeah, fuck the
Yeah.
Jaguars on second thought. All right, we got a few stinkers in a row here, boys. So let's fly through these. Afternoon slate. First off, I thought it was kind of weird that these scores 22-44, 44-22, and 42-29 are the next three here. But first up, Cardinals 22, Seahawks 44. Mike, you go ahead and kick this off. Seahawks kind of able to do this without Sam Darnold even really doing anything, which is incredible.
Yeah, I just said next game on this one because I don't care to talk about it. Like, they balled out. They had fun. They dominated.
The Seahawks,
Risk
again,
it.
that my takeaway is the Seahawks continue to prove to be
Yeah.
a Super Bowl
A
contender.
very complete team.
We just got to see it in the playoffs. That's all. I've got to see Sam Darnold do this in the playoffs, which I think he will because he's in a much better situation from a line standpoint, like Mike mentioned earlier, than he was with the Vikings. But I got to see it. Same thing with Daniel Jones. Got to see it at least once when
Yeah.
it matters. But yeah, I'm cool moving on from this unless you guys want to talk about it.
My fun fact is just that Jacoby's Brissett passing line was the same as the score, 22 of 44.
Good job, buddy.
Oh, that's pretty
Yeah.
neat.
It was pretty neat.
So one other thing from this game, and actually the next one too. Do you guys follow that Scoregami account?
No.
The Twitter account. So it was
No.
broken. I think this game was the one that ended first. They said that 44-22 was the first time that the score had happened, which, funny enough, it had happened once this year in like week 3. I forget what teams played to that score, but it had already happened, so it wasn't Scoregami. But then it also happened again 10 minutes later. Lions 44, Commanders 22. Again,
I think
another.
that scoregami thing is they're getting lazy.
They are. They had that weird blunder with the Ravens earlier in the year too.
Yeah.
Because again, that supposedly is a Ravens. fan.
Scoregami was awesome like 5 years ago, and then it just took a nosedive. It's
Yeah.
like, it's not as fun anymore.
Not the Scoregami
Okay.
guy. Come on the pod. Defend yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. At least try to give a shit about
Yeah,
anything.
do better.
Yeah, man. This is your job.
Yeah.
This is why you got a divorce.
You get paid dozens of dollars for this.
So anyway, that was Lions Commanders. Rams 42, 49ers 29. I mean, really, the only thing to say from that, Jaden Daniels is out. This team is not good with or without him right now. They should continue to sit him, and it's going to be bad until they can fix this team and get some younger players in there.
Is it? Did you hear he might come back this week or next week?
Supposedly,
Yeah.
yeah. Please don't do that. For the love
No.
of God.
The arm went the wrong way. How?
It's literally RG3 all over again.
Yeah.
Just
That's
with his
non-throwing.
arm instead of his leg.
You're 3-6. You're
It's
out of it,
non-throwing
guys.
arm. It wasn't RG3's non-running leg. So I think it's a little different.
That's true.
It's the same situation.
Either way, this team's not good enough to compete with him out there right now. It's not his fault.
4 straight games that they have lost by 20-plus points.
Yes. I believe that was the first... Yeah, go ahead.
I would say it's the first time it's happened in their history. I don't know about in the NFL.
I believe it was the first time since like the 60s, and if they do it again this week, which they are playing Miami, it's possible. That would be, I think, the first time in history that a team has gone that many games in a row, losing by 20
It's
or more.
bad.
So I don't know.
With Mariota playing what looked to be MVP level football.
Yeah.
He did what he could.
Yeah, just get a high pick, guys. Like, just help out your defense at this point, because you
Yeah.
are an older team.
Get younger.
Yeah,
Just
the
work on
defense
the
is
build.
it's rough. And like I guess the defensive coordinator got demoted, but didn't really get demoted. I don't know what the fuck's going on there. Dan Quinn supposedly taking over play calling duties, but then he said he wasn't. I don't know. Either way, good luck to the Commanders. Lions beat a team they absolutely should have. Next up, Rams 42, 49ers 29. Now, normally, like these are games that are always phenomenal. McVay and Shanahan always seem to just unload against each other and throw everything out there. The defensive injuries have caught up with San Francisco. Regardless of what he was going to do in this game, it was just very obvious that they didn't have a lot of answers. Matt Stafford's playing at an MVP level. He carved him up. Third straight game that you put in here, Mike. Third straight game with 4 touchdowns and no picks. First time ever. Is that in his career or just in general?
Ever. In the NFL history, yeah.
Jesus Christ. I might throw a couple bucks on him to win MVP.
He's great. He's top 5.
So
I don't know whose top 5 he was out of, but he's top 5.
Yes. I think was he not in all of ours? Was it Patrick?
He wasn't in any of ours, I don't think.
No.
I thought I had him in mine.
I definitely had him in my top 5.
Pretty sure he was in mine.
Because
I thought I had him at like 3.
I don't know. We can always go back and watch. We've got the film.
We have the technology.
This is facts.
Yeah, but anywho, just there's too much there for the Niners. Mac Jones still played well, but again,
the revenge tour.
42.
He wants that money.
Yes.
Dude, Mac Jones played phenomenally.
Yeah.
But you can't expect Mac Jones to go out and put up 42 is the problem.
I mean, he put up, let's say, what was he, 33 of 39?
I was
for
going
like
to say
350 yards and 3 touchdowns.
I know.
Like,
I'm saying he did everything he could.
319.
Yeah.
He had 319 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a pick.
Yeah.
My point is, you can't expect much more than that from Mac Jones. Like your defense gave up 42 points. Yeah.
Yeah.
Craziness.
So yeah, it'll be interesting to see where he ends up next year. I'm seeing Browns talk.
No.
I fucking hope not.
God, no.
It doesn't work.
I'd rather throw Dylan Gabriel out there again.
Oh God.
Mac Jones should go. Mac should go to the Vikings.
It worked for Darnold. He went from the Niners to the Vikings and played like a completely different person.
My initial thought is Miami, which Miami needs to tear it down at the studs, I think, and kind of reset. But they apparently might keep McDaniel. They like him. They don't think he's the problem, supposedly. We'll see. The fact that he wasn't fired with the GM kind of tells me there might be some credence to that, but who knows? And they've won 2 straight. So 2 more games here. Another snoozer, prime time. Steelers 10, Chargers 25. And Steelers didn't even look like they deserved those 10 points, if I'm being honest.
No,
not at all.
The real Mike Tomlin has shown himself. His coaching is suffering big time, but he'll make a push at the end of the year to finish 9-8 or 10-7.
Because he hasn't evolved as a coach at all.
In 18 years, 19 years, something
crazy
stupid.
like that. And the thing is, like, that style worked for a very long time, but he's way too conservative. He has not changed that offense, given they have Arthur fucking Smith, offensive genius, as their offensive coordinator, so that's not helping. They had Matt Canada before that, so they didn't exactly upgrade. It's been hard to watch.
It also helps when you have a future Hall of Famer quarterback back there too. Like once Big Ben left, that team just collapsed.
Oh, I mean, now they
currently
have
a future Hall of Fame quarterback back there.
Yeah,
Mike.
For
I mean,
your
sure.
Aaron
facts
Rodgers is
straight.
still playing better than Ben was at the end of his career. This game was not a very good example of that, though. Rodgers did not play well. Again, the offense just never really got clicking. Chargers defense played great. Mike, again, as you had alluded to correctly, Khalil Mack being back has made a massive difference for this defense.
It wasn't me.
What?
I didn't do it.
I finished those out.
Yeah.
I
helped out.
also
I have
Oh,
alluded
these
to you
are
twice.
done.
I apologize.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
I also put in
did
the Matt
this twice
Stafford
now.
Wow. Thank
stat
you,
and
Mike.
the commander stat.
Jesus.
Nope,
Okay. Well,
I straight up did this twice. I'm like, that one's from me.
all right.
I
Well,
was just gonna let it ride
Thank
until you
you,
finally
Patrick.
caught on.
thank you, Patrick, for putting in the work. Either way, but yes, Khalil Mack looked great. Again, I was worried about Joe Alt not playing in this game, and it did not seem to particularly matter.
No.
Yeah. I mean, Chargers are good enough to, like, Joe Alt is obviously that last piece of the puzzle that puts this Chargers team over the hump into a deep playoff team.
I say, as Mike put it, he's the straw that stirs the Chargers' drink.
I did put it that way.
As Mike says often. No, like
It's what I did.
my whole worry though is like going back to that Giants game. The second Joe Alt got hurt, they turned into a completely different offense. And the next week, I forgot who they played. It was the same exact thing.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just the Steelers and it's a tired old team. I don't fucking know, but they looked much better this time around. And the Steelers are going to find a way to make the playoffs. It's going to piss me off, but they're not going anywhere with this offense.
I think
No.
the alt injury might also have something to do with, Harbaugh going, we might not have him. Let's actually plan for not having him now. Let's
Yeah.
get an idea of what
Yeah.
it's like to play without him.
Yeah, so now that they know he's out for the season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Only other thing I'll say about this one, again, like Rodgers did not play well, and Tom was actually asked about that after the game, and they literally asked like, "Hey, what did you think of, or how would you evaluate Aaron Rodgers' play tonight?" And he just gave like a kind of face. It was like, "How would you?" Like, okay.
Such a cool.
I say he probably
Y'all
hates
are made
Rodgers
for each
too,
other.
just like the rest of us.
That's true. All right, moving right on along to another dog shit game in prime time, but the good news is nobody could watch it. Eagles 10, Packers 7.
Horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. To the point of where I just wrote a run-on sentence. I don't know. I wrote a paragraph because I was just so
Did
frustrated.
you or
typing
did
it up.
did Patrick?
Oh, no, that
no.
was,
I
that
put
was
this in.
actually-
He's talking about his own notes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm talking about my own of. Let's see. Nobody could watch this game because the mouse is a whore's daughter. You think Patrick wrote that? That sounds just like me.
Good point. Yes. All right.
But
Continue.
watching the stats on my phone made no damn sense how both these teams' offenses played so damn ass. Apparently,
So damn ass.
Yeah, I was frustrated. Like, what the fuck? Play calling was some of the worst ever, I guess.
The
Again,
worst
reading
ever
about it.
C. You were
Worst
very
ever
angry typing
C.
this. The worst ever C.
Worst ever C. The MILF is good enough. That's Matt LaFleur, if you guys don't know who the MILF is.
Got it.
Matt,
okay.
Makes sense.
I actually believe this too. I think Matt LaFleur is good enough to keep his job, but boring and conservative enough to never win dick. I don't know, man. He doesn't inspire excellence, and I feel like he really holds Jordan Love back a little bit watching the games. I feel like Jordan Love never gets to fucking sling it. I think I've said that a couple times now, and I'm sure I'm going to get people barking up my tree and going like, there was one play 5 weeks ago where he
Oh, he had that
unleashed
like
it.
300 some odd yard game where he looked incredible.
Yeah.
You gave him shit the one time when he did air it out for overthrowing everybody.
Yeah, man. Somebody's got to
Aired out
have
too
hot take
much.
here. I'm just
Yeah.
throwing them out there.
But no, the Packers are in the running for the most confusing football team in the NFL.
They're weirdly fraudulent. I don't know. They shouldn't
Yeah.
be.
They're way
They-
too conservative, and they play
they-
one style of ball.
It's
Yeah.
seriously, it's so disappointing. And I know they were missing Dobbs, but you're going to tell me Romeo Dobbs held you guys back from a win?
Yeah,
That's
right?
the guy that shut you down? Like, and Matthew Golden, too. I guess they were missing Golden also,
Yes,
so you
yes,
missed your speedster.
They've been missing him all season, so
I was going to
They
say,
have
like,
4
you're
other running
literally
wide
missing
receiver
him.
twos. They're fine.
yeah.
Yeah, you're literally missing him with the ball. Sirianni, I said Nick Sirianni is a donkey brain, man. for throwing a deep ball to A.J. Brown on what was the Packers' 40-yard line.
On
The
fourth down.
hell was that? On
On
fourth
fourth
down.
down when you're up
What,
3.
what was that play calling?
And his
What are we
explanation
doing?
was great too. It was like, well, if we knew that if we kicked it, it would make it a 6-point game and they would still need a touchdown. Like, yes.
So why not?
What are you talking
Correct.
about? Yeah.
They have only one of those all game. It was 0-0 at halftime.
A.J. Brown is 2 for 3 with 13 yards. Why are you throwing him the ball? And you guys really haven't been able to throw the ball until what, the fourth quarter, where they just started, I don't know, slinging it around the field? Where like
Yeah.
the stats at the end of the first half, terrible. I think at one point I looked and what, Brandon, I think me and you were playing games. Might have been
Yep.
at the end of the first quarter. It's like, wow, Jordan Love is 1 for 6. What the fuck is
Yep.
going on?
I
in
was
this
dumb
game?
enough to put receiving props on this game.
Yeah,
You
because
take
why
the under
wouldn't
in all
you?
of them?
I know that.
I think I hit 2 out of like 6. It was bad.
Jesus fuck.
It was not good. Also, Jalen Hurts to score a touchdown, which is usually a lock. Vegas knew something we didn't because they put that at plus money, and he never
Yeah.
even got close.
Nope. And then, last but not least, just I know Howie's the new boy genius on the block, but AJ Brown should be traded. Should have been traded. That guy needs to get out of Philly. He hates it there so much.
Did you see
He's
the live
only-
stream that he was apparently on a few days
Yeah.
ago?
No.
What did he say? Like I sent a screenshot of it, but I didn't send the actual live stream. Brandon, do you remember better?
Yeah,
than
there
I
was
do?
there was 2 quotes. The one was the one you sent. I don't remember off the top, but he also said something along the lines of like if I'm on your fantasy team, just fucking cut me. Like get rid
Yeah,
of me.
he just bench me, drop me.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
Oh
goes,
no, it's a shit show.
Yeah,
he
there
said,
it is.
he said, "What's the current state of you in Philly?" Like talking about AJ Brown, and he goes, "No, it's a shit show."
Yeah.
Like, he should not be there, man. You got to get rid of that guy. And I understand wide receivers are divas, but he's bad right now. And it's not like he just started. He's been like this all season, and he's had
He was
one
like this
real
last
game.
year too.
He doesn't belong on that team.
When
I
he's
feel like
reading the book on the fucking sideline instead of talking to his quarterback, it's like, all right, something's going on here.
Which
Yeah.
again is fine when you're winning a Super Bowl and he's not publicly
Yeah.
saying shit, but now it seems like he's just slowly losing his dinosaur here.
Well,
Yeah.
he's losing the wide receiver 1 position to Devonta Smith, and I think that Eagles team is everybody buys in. It doesn't matter
It's
how bad
Tyreek Hill
coaching is.
last year.
You buy in,
It feels like the same vibes.
and
Yeah.
he's not buying in. He wants to be the guy, and I don't
He's
blame
got his
him.
ring now.
But he's on the
Yeah.
wrong team. Yeah, he got his ring, and he wants to be that guy.
Come to
Yeah.
Cleveland. Be that guy here.
We gotta have somebody to throw him the ball, dog.
Oh, speaking of, I don't know how we missed this, and then we'll get
But
to
I would
our
love it.
other segments. I don't know if you guys saw. Again, Garrett Wilson got a few calls. The Jets obviously never moved him. The Browns were one of the teams that called for him.
That's pretty cool. At least
That
he
would have been pretty
tried.
neat.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made it would have been that rare move where a player goes from a losing team to another losing team at the trade deadline. But
Yeah.
fuck, I'm glad they at least had the balls to go out and ask, make them say no.
Yeah, cool that we attempted.
Yeah, last
Yeah,
thing
we
on
got-
this game, and I don't know which one of your stats this is, so credit to whoever. There we go, Patrick. Packers are 1-3 when giving up less than 16 points. That's all you need to know
Studs.
about this offense.
Most confusing fucking team in the NFL. Move over, Falcons.
They have gone from Super Bowl favorites to maybe first round playoff exit. Yeah, I have no idea where to pin these guys.
I say after that Lions game, everybody was saying, "Oh, best team in the NFL by far, not even close." And then within 8 days, they're like, "Oh, this team's not that good."
Yep.
The swing has been incredible, and it's just back and forth with them every goddamn week.
Third in the NFC North. I don't know. Let's get to our couple random bits before we move into our fantasy segment. I don't know which one of you put this first one, so I'm gonna let whoever
put any of
take
them.
it and explain. Michael.
Do you think Justin Herbert has sex, or do you think he fucks? I think he fucks. I think Herbie fucks. You're
On
telling
the
me-
road, he fucks. In LA, he makes love.
Yeah, like I
California
feel like,
love, baby.
I
Yeah.
feel like there's the like gentle like, oh, do I have your May I have your permission? And he's like, yeah, let's fucking do this
I
shit.
don't know.
Come
He's
on.
apparently a really soft-spoken dude, so I don't really know where I
Yeah,
fall
that's
on
why
that.
he fucks.
It's
It
true.
just makes
He
sense.
pulled Madison Beer, so
Yeah, with Madison Beer, he makes love. On the road, he fucks.
He fucks.
if he's getting road strange when he's got Madison Beer at home, that dude needs
It's the
help.
NFL.
Hey, man,
I don't care.
I don't know what to tell you, and I stole this from another podcast. Madison Beer's not the catch. He is. You got a six foot
Yeah, all
six
right.
guy getting with long surfer hair, getting paid like $250 million
Yeah.
in LA. He's the fucking catch.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm Justin Herbert. I'm from California, and I'm tall
I
and handsome and
practically
play
stole that.
quarterback in the
I
NFL.
almost stole that
Ooh,
word for word from whatever podcast, and I wish I could credit them, but I can't. However, he's the catch.
fair point. All right,
Yeah.
let's move on from that. And Mike asked about this pregame, so I'll explain now. Kevin O'Connell. It just says Kevin O'Connell equals Lamar Jackson, and maybe he was joking, but I'm choosing to believe this is true. But when they were asking about the game coming up and how you prepare for Lamar Jackson in some of these press conferences, Kevin O'Connell claimed that he was out there with the scout team playing Lamar Jackson. Like he was in there taking snaps and pretending to be Lamar.
Huh.
Which
That's,
maybe this dude's a complete fucking psychopath and is going out in pads and running around with his players. I could see it.
I'm just curious. Did they like give him some type of bionic suit that actually made him run fast?
Have you
'Cause
ever seen Kevin O'Connell run?
He's a middle-aged white man. I
Uh-huh.
can't imagine he's that quick.
I don't see race, Patrick.
Okay, well, he is a middle-aged man. I can't imagine he's that quick.
They've got to imagine they have better options than Kevin O'Connell, or maybe they don't, which is why they got their asses kicked. I'm
I
not
say,
sure.
where's Josh Dobbs? Bring him back.
Was Josh Dobbs fast?
I think he's
Or are we just
quicker
again
than
being
Kevin
racist?
O'Connell for goddamn sure.
That's probably true. All right.
Like,
just leaving this with you guys. I
Staying
want to see
out of
where you're
this.
going to go with it.
All right, let's go to Antonio Brown was finally found. He's wanted for attempted murder charges. They found him in Dubai. Maybe
He
not the
was
craziest
found-
part of the story, though. They
It's like he's
extradite
a
him. Good.
It's like he's a lost child in the woods. Antonio Brown was finally found.
they
He
can
brought
take
him
his
home.
picture off the milk cartons now.
Tonight on 60 Minutes.
Well, no, so
Where is your Antonio Brown after 10 p.m.? He's pooping on women's chests in Dubai. Wow.
anyway, so the police who were looking for Antonio Brown for other reasons extradited him, brought him back to the U.S., brought him in on those attempted murder charges, then released him on $25,000 bond after actively evading police for months
Yeah, fleeing
for
the country.
attempted murder. It must be
To
so
put-
cool to be rich. Like I don't.
To put it into perspective, Luis Ortiz, who no one's ever heard of, but threw 2 pitches and is indicted on that for, gambling and shit, $500,000 bond.
Hey, those are
Antonio
really bad
Brown
pitches.
tried to kill somebody, 25,000.
But he good at football.
One of the,
He
no,
was.
I think the difference is that one guy has one of the funniest Twitter accounts I've ever seen in my life, and they're like,
CTESPN.
we
You
can't
act like
take
you
this away.
wouldn't be in some white collar prison being able to tweet still.
Now the problem is Luis Ortiz messed with some rich white men's money,
Yeah.
and that's never okay. That's the same reason. What the hell was his name? Dan Schneider finally got ousted in Washington. It wasn't because he was a terrible fucking human being to his staff and everybody else on the face of the fucking planet. It was because he was hiding ticket revenue. That's what tipped the fucking scales. on
Luis
him.
Ortiz made money for rich white men.
Not the sports books. I'm talking about the sports books.
Touche. Okay.
So
Where are we going now? Are the rich white men the good guys or the bad guys now?
Yes.
so confusing.
Oh
Yes.
no! What are we gonna do? White people are good and bad.
We're the whole time. Last one here. Sydney Sweeney has made our random bits segment. She was
Swing
recently filming a movie. I wish I knew the title off the top of my head, but she's playing like a female boxer. So she's been doing like actual boxing training and getting into things she hasn't done before. And apparently she has like non-ironically enjoyed it and wants to get into this more and is now even talking about setting up a charity fight in the near
Sydney
future.
Sweeney against Jake Paul.
Oh. Oh.
I could see that. My
That's not
question,
fair.
other than
She's
Jake
got
Paul,
four knockers.
I think Jake Paul's the answer. My question was going to be, is there any celebrities you guys want to see Sydney Sweeney fight? But Jake Paul might be the answer.
Roseanne.
Roseanne.
Roseanne Barr.
Who would be a
Hillary
fun-
Rodham Clinton.
Dolly Parton.
No, something might explode if that
No.
happens.
Yeah.
Let's do
Nancy
Madison
Pelosi.
Beer.
Bill Cosby. There it is. That'll be a fun one.
He's still alive.
I just want to see Sydney.
He's out of
Sweeney.
prison, yeah. He's
Oh.
still
Way out
alive.
Bill Cosby,
Oh,
yeah.
could she fight Antonio Brown?
He doesn't need more CTE, but yeah, I'd pay to see that.
I feel like there's a lot of horny men that would also pay to
Oh, no,
charity
Yeah,
fight
that-
with Sydney Sweeney.
Better. Are you kidding me?
Tanya Harding. There we go.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
She's already done celebrity.
Tanya Harding
fights.
might
It'll
actually
work
kill
out.
I'll tell you who's getting Tanya Harding watching Sydney Sweeney box.
go. All right.
It's me. It's me.
Yes, we picked that up, Michael. Thank you. All right.
Mhm.
Fantasy
Bye
on
bye,
ice. Also, speaking of Mike, yes, you go ahead and pop that ice here, buddy. Patrick, would you like to give us a little bit of a recap on what happened last week?
Yeah. So
Oh, Mike's hard. Which Mike is hard
Ooh.
after that Sydney Sweeney conversation.
I got real riled up. Real riled up. Also, I'm covering this. They don't get a sponsorship unless they pay us.
there we
Yes.
go. Good man.
Just like Smirnoff does. Yeah, go ahead, Patrick.
Yeah. Yeah. So starting off, we got a Mike who, struggled a little bit. Coming in at a lowly 81.92 points. I'm not sure what he's doing. That looks so wrong.
Oh, we are fully off the rails.
Oh,
Bye-bye, job. Sorry. Go on.
Schwab, if you're watching,
Yeah.
turn this off.
Shut
yeah.
up.
Long story short, Mike sucked. Not a good time.
He is
Brandon,
currently.
yeah, I'll say coming in with a pretty solid 108 points, even with George Pickens being on bye, which I'm not going to say anything, so I'm probably going to do the same strategy this week, but bitch move. But coming up with a big game from Trey McBride, really giving him a shot, but not really, because my team came in with a very strong 132 points, led by Devon Achane, as mentioned earlier, putting the league on blast and coming in with a solid 37 and a half.
I'm just happy to
So-
be here, guys.
Yeah.
As he now chugs water. All right, so it is now our favorite time of the week. It's wheel time.
Yeah.
Mike, you get first dibs, my dude. Where are we going?
I don't know yet. I don't have Sleeper pulled up. Shout out Sleeper. I don't have my team pulled up. So
Way to go,
if somebody
Michael.
else- you know what? I don't know. Buy me some time. You guys are doing a podcast. Talk about something. I don't know. Anything.
I'll say you could get rid of Jonnu Smith, who had 0.9 points for you. You could get rid of Wandale Robinson.
John Doe.
John Doe.
John Doe.
John Doe football. John Doe is the heart of my team. I can't get rid of that man.
He'll come
He's
back.
the heart and soul.
He'll come
So,
back.
Speaking
If this
of
helps,
getting-
Indy and New Orleans are the ones on bye this week.
Yeah. So that's a good point. I'm throwing John Doe in there. Give me a
John
flex.
Doe. Is he the flex wheel?
John
Yep.
Doe.
Flex
Yeah, he's
wheel.
Flex on them hoes.
Flex
So,
wheel.
hold on,
It's
wait,
spinning.
question.
Yeah?
Answer.
We don't have the wheel pulled up this week, so I don't think we're going to do it. But for the flex wheel, with it being, like, if you did the top 10 players, would it be the top 10 total flex or the top 10 of every position included
I've just been
in
doing
the
every
flex?
position, yeah.
Okay.
Throwing into it. Dude, you were inches away from Jonathan Taylor.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Instead, you get Travis Swift, as Patrick put in here.
Yeah.
Travis
Oh.
Kelsey.
Travis
Welcome to
Kelce.
the
I didn't know if it was going to be DeAndre Swift or Travis Kelsey. I'm like, I didn't make that connection.
Sure did
Lamb.
not. All right, so I am up next.
If I can knock
And
it at tight ends,
I'm
that'd
gonna
be really neat.
I'm gonna throw back. It's a little bit of a risk. I'm gonna throw back Ashton Genty. I gotta throw back somebody. Keep it spicy.
I mean,
Like ass ton.
yeah, no,
You've
go
got to
for
be.
it.
Oh, stop! Oh, I almost ended up with RJ Harvey again. Does anyone have DeAndre Swift?
No, nobody has DeAndre Swift.
I just picked him up. I thought you said I have Swift.
The other Swift.
Mike, we know you picked up Kelsey. We all got the notification.
Well, he doesn't look at his phone during this. We learned.
That's very true. He does
I'm a
not.
little bit busy producing and hosting the show. For the
You're not
record,
producing shit when you're in it.
Yeah.
I'm the one who has all the tech. I'm literally spinning the wheel. This is production.
He
This-
clicks.
Aw.
To you, single fan who's listening, he clicks a button on the mouse.
Yeah,
That's all.
Listen, I don't come to your
And
job
read.
and tell you how to suck dick, okay?
Say he
Patrick,
doesn't
are you
even-
throwing anybody back?
Yeah, I'm
'cause
throwing back fucking
excellent.
Hunter Henry. Go to the flex wheel.
Flex wheel. Hunter the Henry is going back.
Walking through the forest.
And that's where that stops. All right. You are the proud owner of Juwan Johnson. Oh, wait, they're on
I'm
bye.
sorry,
They're on
who?
bye. You're safe.
Oh,
That's a
Jawan
good
Johnson.
pickup,
Got it.
though.
Okay. All right, give me
Wow.
JT right here.
Let's see.
The rich get
Excellent.
richer. Here we go.
Oh, God. Why are there so many tight ends? TJ Hawkinson.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh. Ho, okay.
I mean, it's basically a lateral move. Hunter Henry to TJ Hawkinson.
He's got
Kinda.
JJ throwing to him. I don't know. Well, any bye weeks that either of you two would like to do?
No, I'm keeping Tyler Warren. I can't get rid of that guy.
Number 1 overall pick, Tyler Warren, in this league.
Yeah?
Can I count Travis Kelce as my bye week because I want a better
Nope.
flex?
You can use your top 10.
No, not after you've done a pick.
No, does it take place of your pick? It's not like an
Yeah.
additional? Okay.
Yeah, it's like that's why I was asking, like, if we did it for the
Okay.
flex, would it be the top 10 people who are technically flex position, or top 10 of every position included in the flex?
Oh, that's a good call. We'll talk about that. And
Yeah.
we should probably start using those next week because we are running out of time.
Yes. Yes, we don't have many weeks left.
Sure do not. All right, so let's go ahead and wrap this up, gentlemen, with our pick'ems. And a little bit of movement this week. Were these updated? Yeah, these were updated.
Yeah.
All right, so we have a tie now for second place. I went 8-6 last week. Patrick went 9-5, which puts us both at 96 and 54. Mike
Clawing my way back.
clawing, yes.
Ah.
Mike, a very aesthetic 150 on the year. Went 10-4. Had
Sexy.
the best week last week. So Mike now with a 4-game advantage over both of us. So, Mike, why don't you kick us off here? Thursday night football, Jets at Patriots.
Ooh.
Jets on a
Ooh.
2-game winning streak.
Patriots. Are they
Next
actually?
game, next
Are they
game,
actually
next
on a
game.
game win streak? I
Yes, they
didn't
beat the
realize
Dolphins.
that.
They went on a bye, and then they beat us. Or not the Dolphins.
That changes.
Who did the Jets beat?
I don't even know anymore.
They've won 2
Us.
games.
I'm picking the Patriots.
All right. I got the Patriots as well. Patrick?
I was just chanting next game, so.
All right. Fair enough.
The Bengals.
All right. I've
That's who
got...
they beat, the Bengals.
Oh, that's right. Yep. Okay. That was another wild game. I got this one. Washington at Miami in Madrid. I feel like this is ugly. I'm going to take the Commanders. I feel like you can only be that bad for so long. Maybe. I don't know. Patrick. Yep.
I'm taking the Dolphins.
The Fins.
Fins up, baby.
And Mike.
Finn, baby.
Fins up.
Finn, baby.
Okay. Patrick, Carolina. Christ. The confusing fucking team bowl, Carolina and Atlanta.
I really want to take Carolina after the 30-0 drubbing last time, but I'm sticking with the Falcons.
Go Birds.
There's no way it happens again, right?
That's what I'm saying.
It's
It can't
Atlanta,
happen
dude.
twice.
There's
Never
no
say
way.
never.
But it's in Atlanta this time.
True.
Ooh, it's in Hotlanta. Is it my pick?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Falcons.
Yeah, A-Town down, man.
I'm gonna regret it. I'm taking Atlanta too. Just because this series always seems to get split regardless of how good the teams are, and we don't know how good either of the teams are. So I'm gonna go with the split on the year.
Much like a banana.
Yeah, Mike. Tampa Bay at Buffalo.
Uh, give me Buffalo.
Buffalo. Oh man, this is another one where Buffalo didn't look good this week.
Go on, make up a game. I dare you.
I'm gonna take the Bucks and not feel great about it, but man, they are in every game, even if they lose. I'll take the Bucks.
I feel pretty great about it. I'm taking the Bucks.
All right. Chance to catch up on Mike there, and then I've got Houston at Tennessee. I have not forgotten how bad Tennessee has been, even with the bye. So I'm gonna take the Texans, regardless of who is in at quarterback. Patrick.
Give me Littlefoot all day.
Foot, got it. And Mike.
Next game.
Noted. All right, Patrick. Bears at Vikings.
And say, is JJ still playing? Because if so, give
In
me
theory.
the Bears.
All right, Mike.
I think I'm going to take the Bears because they should have beat the Vikings week 1 they played.
Yes, that was
Yeah,
that fourth
but
quarter
JJ
comeback.
had a good quarter.
JJ McCarthy unleashed 9. Fucking nerd.
I'm not particularly confident in this game one way or the other. I got to see Chicago be more consistent, but I'll take the Bears. Mike. Packers.
Hello.
Giants.
Packers.
Yeah, this has got to be their bounce back. I can't see them dropping 3 in a row, especially not to. It's Jameis.
It's going to be electric.
Cool.
I'm still
It's
picking
Jameis.
Packers.
All right, fine.
Still, go. You can change it. Go for it.
I'm not doing it, but it could be fun.
I say you can change your pick. I'm sticking with the Pack.
It should be fun.
There's a lot of 1 o'clock games this week. Let's see. I got Cincinnati at Pittsburgh. Have they played yet this year?
No.
I don't think so.
Time.
I'm just going to say no. I don't know.
I'm going to take the Steelers at home, but I think they'll beat him the next time. Or Cincy will win the next time they play. Patrick?
The weather looks decent. Joe Flacco's going to air that shit out. I'm taking the Bengals.
The bungholes. All right. Mike?
The weather outside is not frightening. I am taking the Bengals.
Wow. All right. 2 Bengals. Mike, Chargers at Jags.
Bolt up. Give me the Chargers.
Yep. Same here. I can't pick the Jags until I see him bounce back. Patrick?
Go Chargers. Go.
All right.
That was really good.
All right, so first game of the 4 o'clock slate. This might be the game of the week, potentially. Seattle at the Rams. It's at home.
Ooh.
It's Sean McVay. I'm going to take the Rams. Yes, Michael?
Bengals did play the Steelers already. They won 33-31.
Oh, that's right, that Thursday night game. All right,
Yeah,
so
that was
I'm good. I'll stick with my pick.
That's right. It was Old Man Bowl.
Yeah,
How
that's right.
About Old Man Bowl?
Yeah, the icy.
Because every game that Joe Flacco plays in is the Old Man Bowl. Same with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, they played each other. That's why it was crazy.
Yeah.
I'll
They're
be
gonna
honest,
do it again.
I wasn't listening. Who did the Rams play?
Seahawks.
Seattle at the Rams.
Oh. Is it my pick?
Sure is. Oh, wait, no. Patrick's up. I'm sorry.
So the Seahawks have been very good on the road.
Yes.
I'm going to take the Seahawks.
All right.
Oh,
right.
wow.
Split the difference, Mike.
I'll take the Rams.
All right.
'Cause this is not a prove it game, but it kind of is. Like, I wonder what's going to
It's a
happen
prove it
here.
game for both of them.
It's a rock and a hard place.
I think the Seahawks still, with the history, have a little bit more to prove than the Rams, but I do agree with you. This is going to tell us quite a bit about both teams, potentially. Patrick, 49ers at the Cardinals.
Tie?
You could do that. It's an option.
No, I'm going to take the Niners, I feel like.
Niners.
I'm not happy about this one, but I'm taking them.
All right, Michael.
I'm taking the other team.
The Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry.
I'm
Tweet.
No.
going to take the Cardinals. I feel like Jacoby Brissett is going to be close to the precipice of, oh yeah, it's Jacoby Brissett and stop playing well here soon, like he typically does when he's the starter.
I feel like that 22 for 44 game was it.
It might have been. We'll see. Next up, Mike. Ravens at Browns.
I think I gotta pick the Ravens here. I gotta go Ravens.
Show your work. Yeah, no, I'll also take the Ravens.
Next game.
Yep, go Browns. Kansas City at Denver is me. Dude, Denver's been so fucking frustrating. The defense has been good, but Bo Nix has to figure out how to play quarterback before the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the Chiefs. Patrick?
Make it 2.
Next game.
All right. Patrick, Lions at Eagles.
Give me the Kitties.
Motor City Kitties. Michael?
Give me the Meows.
All right, 2 for the Kitties. I'm going to take the Eagles. Might be ugly.
You would.
I would, and I am.
It's not a bad pick, but I just
No.
Lions have all the momentum. Eagles look so slow.
They do, but they just keep fucking winning, man. So,
They
again, they got
So
to
do the
prove.
Broncos.
Yeah, that's fair. Last game, it's all yours, Mike. Cowboys at Raiders. Monday night.
Give me the Cowboys.
This is another tie candidate, maybe. Vegas has looked pretty fucking broken. I'm also gonna take them boys. Patrick?
I am also taking them boys.
So it's 3 for them boys. So this is actually more parity than we usually get. We're all generally in lockstep, but we disagreed on the Tampa Bay game, Cincinnati game, Seattle, San Francisco, and the Detroit Philly game. So
Ooh.
gonna be some movement this week, boys. But
Woo,
that's
woo.
gonna do it, guys. It's been a fun one. Can't wait to watch the Browns get their asses kicked next week. I think it's fair to say this is not going to be a week that I'm waking up early to watch the international game, Dolphins Commanders.
Why not? I say that's going to be just a barn burner of a 7-12 game.
I'm sure it will, and I'm sure I'll be watching Peppa Pig with my 4-year-old instead and having a better time. Anyway, guys, this has been fun. Goodbye. See y'all in a week.
Bye.
Bye.